I'm Lish,
I'm Dee.
and this is
Allow It.
Allow It.
Welcome back. Another week in paradise.
Is it?
You sure? Why are you such a hater of this country?
I know. Oh my
Why are
God.
you here like they say? These.
Yes,
why
please
are you
tell
here
me
then?
to go back to my country.
Go
please.
back
Go
to your
back.
country. Joe, nobody's forcing you to be here.
No, I mean, gladly I would go back to my country, please.
But-
but
The way life is handled.
we're here.
We're stuck here.
We're stuck here.
And it is what it is.
For the moment, for the
Of
time
course,
being. We're stuck
exactly.
here.
I hope
Yeah.
everyone's good this week. I kind of, to be honest, my week has gone by so fast. I don't even remember.
It's a blur.
I don't
It is
even
a blur,
remember.
yeah.
I'd wake up one at 6 a.m. Next time I turn around to 6 p.m.
I wake up, it's Monday, next minute I know it's Friday.
Yeah, of course. I just know we got to film next and I got to look
Exactly.
cute. By the way, let's address the elephant in the room. Aren't we?
You just need to switch it up.
Just out here looking good.
Shout out to our glam team.
Exactly.
That's
Not the glam
non-existent.
team. We're putting it out into existence. We're putting it out into existence, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to have a glam team one day, inshallah.
Please, yes.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
for now, shout out to the glam team that's not here yet.
Of course.
But will be here in the future.
But you see how actually my life is transitioning. I have time now to put makeup on.
This is true.
It's mad. When we started this, I couldn't fathom
Yeah.
taking that
late,
15 minutes,
we were
20 minutes.
stressed.
Exactly. Taking that 15, 20 minutes to put a face on. Now it's like second nature. I'm like, boys, chill there in the corner. Mommy's about to put a face on.
Yeah, they're just
And gotta
watching
keep
you
it.
like,
Exactly.
okay.
They just there. Like, what's this woman doing? Who is your transformer?
They're like, look at our mommy.
Exactly. So this week we're going to talk about something the girls and the boys really these days, because the boys
yeah, the
stay
boys.
getting lipo these days. They stay getting lipo. We're talking about body image.
Body image.
Body
Oof.
image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The boys are.
They stay
actually.
getting lipo these days.
They're getting six packs.
Thank you. They're getting lipo.
They're getting-
They're in the teeth. It starts from the teeth, because then the teeth is easy because you can finesse that. You can just say everybody's getting new teeth.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody is getting new teeth. It's just scary for me that your teeth have to get shaved down to
They
baby,
look like they're
shark
baby teeth. Baby shark teeth. Have you seen the procedure?
I've seen them. So
They
I'm
look
just
crazy.
like, because then if you're veneer like that, you have to have veneers for the rest of your
the
life.
rest of your life.
That's a big commitment for me.
And then you have to keep on going back Turkey, because of course the cheapest ones are in
That's why I
Turkey.
was like, is Turkey the best or Turkey's the cheapest?
I think Turkey's just the cheapest, not necessarily the best. But what do I know? You know, I'm just over here with God-given
Look at this
veneers.
one.
We've got
I ain't
we've
gonna
got
give
given
no veneers,
veneers.
but okay.
I can't relate. I've never needed new teeth.
That's very
Exactly.
true.
I can't relate.
Yeah, no,
I can't relate.
No.
And this is also coming from a country where, bear in mind, we weren't going to the dentist that regularly. I'm not saying Zimbabweans don't go to the dentist all the time, because don't come for me in the comments
yeah,
talking about,
don't-
I'm Zimbabwean, I go to the
Don't let
dentist
the
every
Zims
week.
come and attack you.
Allow it.
Don't be the spokesperson
Thank
for
you.
Zimbabwe, okay?
She don't speak for us.
Exactly.
I'm
Don't
just
be the
trying to.
spokesperson.
I'm just trying to say, we went to the dentist, but it wasn't as regular as I do here, and as my children do here.
Which is crazy because British people
So-
are not known for their dental.
Oh, Dad, come
hygiene.
on, Jesus! Oh my God, let's not even go there.
Don't come
please.
for me in the comments, but
They'll come
I
for her
mean,
because
but-
it's true. Let's not even go there. But at the end of the day, like we weren't going dentist like that. Bait. We were going to the dentist when it was necessary, when it was needed, but we weren't going to the dentist every day. For me to have these God-given veneers, it was literally God
She
himself.
said God give it.
It was God himself, because I couldn't help it. The boys are also getting their hairlines done.
Oh yes.
Yeah, they're getting
Yes.
their hairlines done after years of dirty barbers.
That is very true.
Them barbers that have just been ruining their hairlines.
Well,
since
I will
records
be.
began.
I love it for them because, to be honest, not everybody could get away with a baldy.
Yeah, that's true.
Not
But some-
everybody has a head shape for a baldy.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. But the issue is that some of the hair transplants are just looking a bit wild. Yeah, they're looking a bit wild.
Not feeling
So
it?
no, but some of them look great. Of course, you can barely even tell.
Yeah.
But some of them you can genuinely tell, like, whoa, what's
Because
going
even
on?
isn't it like Tyga and Tory Lanez? I think they all got like.
Did you see his stupid ass in his prison photo?
Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, his hair is.
To think that people find that man attractive.
To each his own.
To each his own in there. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I am not such. I am not that beholder.
You're not the beholder.
I tell you that.
You're not the beholder.
I'm
for
not
Tory
the
Lanez.
beholder. I'm not the beholder.
I'm thinking that he's working with a little something extra.
Oh, okay. Because there ain't no way.
Because I feel like that's
also
what
I think the money. The money.
You got
helps
the
as
money.
Well. Yeah.
You got the
money
curve.
Helps. Yeah, the money helps. The money definitely helps.
You know, I think that's what is contributing to the flux of the women.
Body image issues are such a waste of time. If I really deep it, right, when I was, let's say, maybe a teenager, I thought I was too big and I was the tiniest I've ever been, right? And then this stems from something crazy. I'm not going to bait this person out, but this person is a family member that told me something that stuck with me for years and years and years and years. They said, because I knew our family has always not stayed in Zimbabwe, stayed in our home country. My whole entire family is out of the country somewhere, the UK, South Africa, different places. So we knew that wasn't my forever home. It was just my being born, then being bred slightly, and then just moving on. They said to me at a very young age that make sure you don't get fat, because the men in Europe, they don't like fat women. They don't like fat women. So make sure you stay slim, you stay skinny, because that's what they like.
Wow.
Right. And I was really young. It's funny how it just stuck with me.
Yeah.
Right. And when it's stuck with me, and then I eventually came to Europe, I also had that in my head. It just consistently you have to stay slim. And if you know Zimbabweans, which most people we're thick as hell. We're thicker than Snickers. So do you imagine the effort it took for me to stay slim or smaller or whatever it may be? And during that whole entire time, I thought maybe that was the best for me, because the mentality to think that your body has to be satisfying someone else instead of yourself or God is crazy to me. Now I know that, of course, at this big age.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But then I just thought that's what we're aspiring to do. We're aspiring for someone to want us in order for us to get married, have children, or someone to want us regardless of you not getting married, but someone to want us in general, or your friends to want to be around you, and this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
so
based on how you look.
exactly. I overcompensated with other things because I thought I was the bigger girl. So I overcompensated with, for instance, being bald for so many years. I stood out because of that. And I thought, okay, so if I stand out because of this one thing, or I overcompensated because of the way I dress. I love the way I dress, but I knew certain times I was doing more than I wanted to.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I felt like I needed to keep up with a certain appearance so that people don't see how big I am. And how tiny I was then.
Which is crazy.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Now that I think about it now, it's crazy to me the amount of years that was wasted on something so...
Just just kind of hiding who you were to appease.
To appease others.
Yeah.
And it's not just men, like I just told you. It's not just men. It's
people,
it's like
society,
friends.
Society, really.
Yeah. If I'm in a room and if my body is not giving what it needs to give, then something else has to give. So it had to be my style being out there, my hair being out there, my personality being out there, which that wasn't going to happen because I'm a little bit of an introvert around strangers. So that wasn't going to happen. So it had to be other things. Yeah. So be careful how we speak to our children or or like anyone around us that's a little bit younger, because they're so impressionable by the things that you say, especially if it's a person that you look up to.
Yeah, exactly. Those things will definitely stick with you.
They end up sinking for really no reason whatsoever. They follow through.
It's crazy because for me, I mean, body-wise, besides the fact that I don't have no breasts.
That itty bitty titty.
I got itty bitty. I'm part of the itty bitty titty committee, which is fine. And I mean, after having kids, the booty's gone. It's crazy because when I was younger, I remember my grandmother always used to be like, oh, like, you know, look at Lish with her big old booty and things like that. And that used to make me, I used to hate it. I hated it so much. I swam a lot when I was younger. So obviously when I was wearing the shout out to Baywatch, I had my red
One Piece.
I had my red Speedo. Like I always used to feel so
self-conscious,
insecure because of like, I'm like, oh, people are looking at my backside. Like, are people looking behind there? Like, I used to hate it, which is so crazy because now I'm like, damn, where is it?
Where are you?
Where are you? But it would never, I mean, for me and my body frame, obviously, I feel like everything is in proportion to
the way it should be,
with how I look. So it's fine. It's okay. We'll do squats in the gym. But I could understand how it's crazy in this day and age and where we are in life, where a lot of women put themselves at risk to go and get these surgeries done. And at the end of the day, I'm like, but who are you really doing it for?
But like I said, we didn't have then. It didn't stick with us so heavily to the point where we felt like we needed to do something about it, because it wasn't really an option during our day and age.
Exactly.
But now that it's an option, of course people are gonna be like, okay, I got 5K to spare, instead of getting a Polo, whatever, car, instead of moving out of trip, instead of booking a trip, instead of moving out of your parents' house. I'm just gonna go to Turkey and get the body that I need. It wasn't an option for us, and it's in there. We've gone back to both of us. We've got very different experiences, but it was always someone who we looked up to. So for you, it was your grandmother, and for me, it was that one person. They said it without most probably thinking that it was gonna bother us in any kind of way.
Yeah.
And even now, actually, there's still people who maybe in my comments on Instagram, which I have a very limited amount of people that follow me on Instagram, who say to me, "Oh, you should show off your body more," and why do you dress like that? Why do you cover up? Because of course, in this day and age, if you've got boobs, show them off. If you've got a booty, come on, show it off. Why are you over here wearing these oversized things or these tailored things or tapping into a more masculine way of dressing instead of showing off basically what you're working
what people are paying to go and get.
What people are paying to go and get. And I don't know. It's just like, okay, so if I was to do the opposite, then it would also be an issue. So really what you should do, because if I was to then show it all off, right? Then people are like, look at her. She got three kids.
And she out here
She got a whole bunch. She's out here. She's out here. She's cheap. She's this. She's that. And she should be a little bit more conservative, or she should be a little bit more that. So at the end of the day, just do what you want to do, whether it's your style, whatever it is. Just do what you want to do, because at any point, nobody's ever going to be 100% happy.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Except, so that's why you should just always just do what you're doing for you and just keep it pushing.
I'll say this. When I ended up having a daughter, one of those things that feared me the most about having a girl was basically society's pressure to be like, you have to look like this, you have to look like that. And I remember seeing a comment not so long ago where a girl said, in 2024, if you don't have your teeth done or a BBL, like you're not a
Of
baddie.
course,
Like you're not
exactly.
beautiful.
You're not the baddie. That's what people were discussing on the what is it, the Shade Bar, isn't it?
Yeah, which is like
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
What that backchat girl ended up saying to say like that's crazy.
Yeah,
That
like you
people,
can't.
even she's got a BBL, but she's also saying that it's crazy that you think that in order for you to be a baddie, that's the only thing. Like all your accomplishments in life, your education, the things that you've made for yourself, the work that you're doing, your creative side, all of those things, they don't matter. You're not a baddie in that regard because you don't have a
Because you don't have your
because
body
you don't
done.
have your body done.
which is outrageous to me, because even when we look, if we want to keep it 100, when we look at what society thinks of like the world's most attractive and beautiful people are, none of them have their bodies done. None of them have work done.
And these girls are out here reducing them now. So the Kim K went and get a reduction. Nikki has gotten a reduction as well because her booty was diabolical. She got her boobs reduced as well because they needed to be smaller. It wasn't making sense really for the body type, but it was that aesthetic at that time. It was that whole, let's say, Pamela Anderson type of body type.
Boobs,
exactly,
yeah.
with the huge boobs and this. And look at Pamela now. She don't even wear no makeup no more. And once her makeup artist died, that was it. She hasn't worn makeup ever since. Red carpets, everything. Zero
Bare
makeup.
face.
She said her mother said to her when she was younger that she's gonna get to an age where she realizes that she doesn't need makeup.
anything.
Exactly. She doesn't need makeup. There was also a stage where I wore makeup quite regularly, like all the time. And I don't wear makeup because another God-given, let's go back to God-given again. God-given beautiful skin. Of course I'm Zimbabwean.
Of course,
I got
I'm
skin like
Zimbabwean.
butter.
Oh my god. It's genetic.
But exactly.
So if she comes out with a skincare line, I'm saying it right here. Do not
Don't buy it
because it's genetic.
Don't buy it because my
genetic.
skin, the way it is genuinely genetics. Makeup I put on because I like the artistry of makeup. I like just taking time to do something for myself, all of that stuff. But there's a time, of course, when I just had the boys and when I had Camille before, where I didn't wear makeup at all. So some people had an assumption because I will makeup quite a lot that my skin is either terrible or I look terrible without makeup. But I've been on this camera without makeup. It don't bother me no bit. I could go months without makeup on, and it doesn't bother me. I don't feel there was ever a time where I thought to myself I look less than because I don't have makeup on or whatever it was. It's just, or I look less than because I don't have extensions in. So that's the other thing that it's never
the hair.
me.
Oh my gosh! I mean,
hair to me is useless.
What was it?
It can come and go, and
that you can't leave the house without a lace front on. And it's crazy because a lot of, women that I know personally that do wear lace fronts and stuff, they have like hair down to their back. So it's just like,
they've just got long hair. They just choose somehow to not easy option, but they prefer it to have let's say what they say would be the done up look. Yeah, I guess. Their vision of what they should look like in order for them to be.
But I would say again to kind of appease European beauty standards because to be honest, I've tried the wig thing. I failed miserably.
It didn't feel that bad. The wigs didn't look that bad on you.
I feel like I
think it just
RuPaul's
doesn't come
Race.
natural to you.
Yeah.
That's why you think it doesn't look good. But I personally think that they look great on you.
Thank you.
I think any hairstyle looks great on you. I'm not trying to gas you, but it's true. Yeah, you just one of them people. No, you're just one of them people that can get away with really any type of hairstyle, and that works
which is crazy because I body image I completely thought the complete opposite. And it's crazy because in school, like growing up, high school and stuff like that, I did have straight hair.
Okay.
So it's weird because it's like as soon as I navigated to cutting my hair short, and wearing my hair like short Rihanna days when she had
Short
cut her
straightens.
hair. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I had that look. I think
Yeah.
we all did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then shifting from that to just doing like just my natural hair like this. I guess maybe because I had my hair like this for so long, I couldn't imagine
What it would be like to
like long,
Yeah,
straight.
yeah. You know where it stems from with my lack of attachment with hair. It stems from my upbringing.
Yeah.
And, and just being Southern African in
Yeah.
general. Anyone who really knows a Southern African, all this hair stuff doesn't bother us. We're more like locks
Yeah.
people. We're more like you got your short hair. We thankfully just have head shapes that can get away with cutting our hair.
That's
And
another thing.
Exactly.
Not everybody
everybody's
has
got that head shape where they can get away with it.
I remember dating a guy that literally was like, he's not interested in me anymore after I cut my hair because
Really?
he's like, he doesn't want to be dating a boy.
Wow.
He doesn't want to date
Why
a
you
woman.
wanna be
He doesn't
dating
want
a
to date a
boy?
woman that looks like a boy.
Not him being sick in
He's
head.
probably eating his words now.
Of course
I
he
see
is.
you. No, I'm joking.
You know
But
what?
yeah.
He most probably is. He most probably had too much feminine in him.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely had too much feminine in him because he needed to be with someone
That had
with the
that
longer
long
hair so
hair,
that
yeah.
he could tap into that, because that doesn't make any sense. My partner now, you already know.
Yeah.
I met Uncle John now. I was completely bald. I was bald
Yeah,
for
exactly.
years.
You had no
for years
hair
and
when you met
years.
him.
And then
Yeah.
so many people used to chat because he's traditionally very Nigerian. And the people around him, not all of them, but the people around him were like, how are you with a woman who's completely bald?
Yeah. Is
there something wrong with her? Is she this? Is she that? Is she that? He was like, whatever, let's see your woman without any hair and then we'll talk. Because at the end of the day, just the hair just grows, and then I've grown it, I've cut it, I've grown it, I've cut it, I've grown it, I've cut it. It don't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me at all, this whole hair situation.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. And I see it now, like in society today, I do see a lot of women with the same sentiment. It's not like back in the day where,
oh, of course, the way
everybody was really attached to their hair. Like, no way you can't cut your hair. I feel like definitely more and more women nowadays, they're okay with doing the big chop, as they say, and then letting that hair grow back. And
I didn't feel a way either, going back to just how like your body looks in general this time round, besides the first time round, I didn't feel a way to snap back,
and get your body back.
I didn't feel a way. I don't know if it comes with age too. I'm just like, look, you're getting the Dion that you're getting at that stage in her life. You take it, her, or you leave it. It's just as simple as that. You take it or you leave it, because someone doesn't stay the same all the time. Whether I was gonna slim down straight away, which I did with Cam. I was tiny after Cam. I was small. He was even looking a bit sickly. Was not looking good at all.
But everybody on the outside is like, wow, girl, you just had a baby. You look great.
You just had a baby. But meanwhile, I was hustling some other problems there that really, of course, that's a different topic for another day. But I was hustling with other things. That's the reason why, of course, I lost weight so drastically, and I was breastfeeding for a longer period of time, and this is the reason why as well. But
I think that's why I lost so much weight with Liam, because I was breastfeeding.
Yeah, you did. And he was literally, that boy was sucking the life out of you, girl.
The life. I would say that's I've always wanted to get a boob job. But I feel like when I was breastfeeding Liam, that was the first time where I was like, nah, like I really, really want a boob job. Because I'm like, when I had Layla, my boobs bounced back, so it was fine. Anybody want to sponsor my boob job? My DMs are open.
No, that's sponsorship again. Oh Lord,
this is brought to you by Alicia's sponsorship program. If you are interested in donating to a good cause,
just start a GoFundMe, girl.
Please,
just start a GoFundMe.
Dive
and put it in the link
into
below.
my DM. They are always open.
I've always wanted a boob job, a reduction.
Yes.
I've always wanted a breast reduction, because I just feel like my sometimes my boobs hold me back.
I guess, and then it comes with like I mean, women with big boobs also.
Yeah.
So like, so when we talk about
pain.
when we talk about body image though,
Yeah.
these type of things where okay, like you have big boobs and you have back pains and things like that. I feel like that is okay. Like yes, this is something that will
physically is holding me back from doing the things I want to do.
Better your life.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just like right now. Imagine if I was to get a BBL. That's nuts.
For what?
Have you seen my ass? That's crazy.
I saw one girl talking about.
It don't make no sense. I look like an ant.
She has a big booty already. Apparently, she had a big booty.
Okay.
She went and got a BBL, and she said after some time, because of the fat cells, the fat drains. So you have to keep on topping up a BBL.
And you also need to keep on working out. You can't just get a BBL
and just
and
sit
not
there.
work out.
Like you gotta work
just
out.
sit at home. You've got it's called maintenance, basically.
Okay.
That's what Bernice and then Auntie Bernice. That's what she be doing.
That's why she
stays
works
in
out
the gym
all the time. Okay.
And people are always saying, "Oh, you can't advocate these waist trainers and this, that, and the other." Meanwhile, you had a whole BBL, but she has to. She's to advocate those things.
Yeah, exactly.
And she has to advocate the gym because she has to maintain the BBL.
Yeah, no, I'm too lazy. I ain't maintaining no BBL, so I would never go. No, I'm lazy. No, absolutely.
You wouldn't wear your faja for
I would not be wearing
9 months.
I couldn't even wear my faja after I gave birth.
That's on God.
Yeah,
I didn't wear.
Like what?
I didn't. And people, especially my Zimbabwean African ladies, you'll be in the comments talking about, you should have tied your stomach.
Yeah, exactly.
Like honestly, I did it for
Who has time for that?
I don't know. I think I maybe did it for like a couple weeks. And that's it. And it was on and off too. It was never consistent.
Wasn't consistent. Yeah.
It was never consistent.
I wasted my money because I didn't even use the same.
I've never had a flat stomach. I think I had there's one time in my life where I had abs. One time in my life. But you got consistent abs, so you can't chat nothing.
My abs peak.
Because literally they're like you peak. Always have a little in there.
My abs peak.
I hear like Benzino.
Yeah, I hear like my abs are just out here,
But honestly, there's only one time, and I remember this because I was like 15 or 16, and the only reason why is because I was swimming every day. And I was swimming every day, and you know what I was doing during the swim? I'm a basic swimmer. Okay. At best. Yeah. I can't drown. That's all you need to know. But I ain't doing...
So you could swim enough to stay
exactly.
afloat.
I was doing laps. And when I was doing laps, you know how you switch around at the end?
Yeah.
That's what was giving me the abs.
Oh.
Because I was flipping my body. Basically, water crunches.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
So I ended up with accidental abs. And I was like 15, 16. But never again. I have never seen... And not a single person has ever complained. Not that I would do it for men anyway, but no one has ever complained to say, why don't you have abs? You can't.
I feel like that's another thing because it's crazy. I have a lot of men in my life, male friends, brothers, cousins, and I see their idea of what they like in women.
Right.
The BBLs, the breast implants. And all these things, but then their wives and their girlfriends don't look nothing like these women.
They don't look nothing like.
So then it's like, what are women doing? Why do women feel the need to go and change their appearances and stuff? Because a lot of
the girls say that they're not doing it for anybody. They're saying they're doing it for themselves.
It's bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, come for me in the comments. That's bullshit. That's
okay. Then.
That's bullshit. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's be 100% real. You telling me that you're spending thousands of dollars, pounds, euros, whatever, to go and get your body done? You're going to get a BBL. You're gonna get your
fat transfer,
your
breast augmentation,
lipo, tummy tuck,
veneers,
360
lipo.
360, yeah. Your breast lift, breast implants, all of that stuff. And you are telling me, you're posting your body, your journey, everything, your new body is all over social media.
New body, who's this?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're telling me it's for yourself?
What is it called? Rip the plastic off. New body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's for yourself, though.
I know.
I'll believe I would believe that if you had no need to show that to the rest of the world.
Oh, so get your body done, but don't show it.
Yeah, for what? Why are you if it's just for you, what are you showing it off for?
But what's the point of getting your body done if you're not going to show it off? I say, okay, maybe in some aspects they're doing it for themselves. Hear me out here. They're doing it for themselves because they know they're going to get the guapo. They're going to get sponsors. And you know what I mean by sponsors. They get
exactly, which proves my point. They're
gonna get some new sponsors. You're gonna
get your body paid for, basically,
and they're gonna get a whole fleet of new friends because they're gonna say, "Oh, their old friends are jealous of their new body, so they need to surround themselves." Who's that girl? That celebrity? Actually, I can't even remember who it was. Who said that she only needed to hang out?
Erica Banks.
She's sick in the head. She said she needed to hang out
with women that
got their body done and look like her because otherwise they're not to the aesthetic that she needs within her section. First of all, girl, who wants to be in your section? Second of all, the world doesn't care. I even forgot her name.
Yeah, no.
I
remember. Yeah, I remember.
And
that.
only it's because you're American, right? You're also gonna remember that. But I don't even remember.
She was signed to Megan Thee Stallion's.
Oh God, let's not go there. In fact, let's go there.
Oh no, let's not.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go there. Okay, so Megan, body banging. Do you understand? You can tell that she's working.
She works out. I think she's her body's natural too.
I think it's natural. Although people say that, some people say, "Oh, she had lipo here and there, whatever." I think it's natural because you can kind of see when someone's body is not natural.
To be honest, let me put my hands up because I can't even tell anymore.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know. Yeah, you just don't know.
There's some banging doctors out there. I
genuinely think that she's like you said. I think she's got a natural body, and her and Nikki have been at it. Basically,
at it.
And I think she's coming really for. She was coming for Nikki. And she said, "Oh, you know, what is it when her dog will bark or whatever nonsense?"
Yes, yeah.
Coming for Nikki, she was coming for Drake. And you know Nikki's very protective of Young Money.
I didn't even realize.
She came for Drake. She was talking about the accents changing. Oh, yeah, about the different accents. Poor Drake is always coming for him. That guy, the accents.
She was coming for next with his.
Exactly. So she's coming for all those people. She's coming for Auntie Nikki. And I'm sorry, I'm really not sold. Also, people will be talking about, oh, Nikki's a low blow. Did you hear what Nikki said about her mom? She said she needs to conjure up her mother. I said, wow. I said, wow. But I guess it's rap.
Nikki's from New York. Like
that's also
there's nothing off limits.
If you think about the history of battle rap,
there's nothing off limits. Nothing's off limits.
Say it. Tell the people.
Nothing is off limits. So if you come for me when I didn't send for you,
and you're a rap. You're heavy on the lower, right? You're heavy on if you go low.
I'm gonna go low. I'm not Michelle Obama. Shout out to Michelle Obama, but I'm not Michelle Obama.
So yeah, Auntie Nikki just bros. You need to conjure up your mother. And how can you be out here not standing up for the baby? You didn't stand up for. I'm not standing up for the baby. That guy's an idiot. The way he did his baby mother, threw her out of the house on live and all of that stuff. That poor girl.
Oh yes,
that Danny Lay or whatever, yeah, and she's gone on a spiral because she went and got done for what do you call it? She went and got done for drunken driving.
What?
Yeah. She got a DUI. You did? Yeah. She got a DUI.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She got a DUI. But she said,
she's young too.
She's
gosh,
young.
This is what I mean. She's young. These are the things that scare me because I do have a daughter.
I see why you're scared.
And I'm just and she's already my child wants to be on TikTok. She wants a YouTube channel.
Oh yes, she does.
Wants all, you know,
yeah. She's that already, girl.
She's that girl. Yeah, so I'm even. It scares me when I think about what these young girls put themselves through, what these young girls will do for attention. Eat me up if you want to or not. But I feel like I said earlier, I think a lot of these things are for attention, whether it's for attention from men or for attention from women
Their peers
that look at you and they're like, wow, I want to be like her. You're looking for some sort of attention.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like what I said about how, you know, I felt like I needed to be a certain size, or I needed to overcompensate with everything else about me in order for me to be accepted by my peers, by whoever it may be, in order for me to work in the places that I worked for in fashion, in order for me to do all of those things, to meet the Lishes and to have a certain aesthetic and all of that stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, it really, really is.
You know who I feel sorry for? Now that I talk about it, I talk about the men. Some men that want a certain woman of a certain aesthetic, and they're nowhere near that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
yeah. So they're just nowhere near that. Their expectations of what they want in their life is nowhere near that. It don't make no sense. It's just like
they can't reach. Yeah, they can't reach that aesthetic.
And also that's why some of the women are falling out with their friends, like we talked about last week, because they're being friends with people only because of the way they look, not necessarily because of the way their heart is.
Which is terrible. And in this day and age, it's still the same thing. We know people that are friends with certain people just based on
because
their
of
looks
their
alone.
Looks, yeah. But really, if it was a phone call and you needed someone to, you know, to help you in any kind of way, they wouldn't be there, because your situation is not aesthetically pleasing.
No, exactly. It's just aesthetically pleasing to have you around me in pictures and things like that when we're out, when we're going to events or things like that. But yeah,
and that's it.
You're not aesthetically pleasing to my friendship circle.
Of course,
you don't fit in.
Yeah. That's true.
Which is, I mean, it's sad, and I think that men, women, I think we have to be better. I mean, not everybody needs to be a role model, so don't eat me up, because I know everybody's not out here trying to be a role model.
I love it how you jumped out of your anchor voice into your New Yorkness.
I was just like,
when you said don't come for me,
like,
you're ready to square up.
I'm like, don't come for me. So you
had your anchor voice at the beginning. And then you had
people be ready to be like, okay, what's she gonna say? Bitch, I ain't signed up to be nobody's role model. I know. I'm not saying that you need to be a role model. I'm just saying that, you know, we have to do better as a people. Young people are watching us, sort of, kinda, but I'm not saying that, okay, you need to watch everything you're doing because young people are watching us. But, you know, let's give the people below us some realistic, what is that word I'm looking for? Like realistic goals or things to attain.
Realistic attainment.
Yeah,
something along those lines.
Let's, because I mean, growing up, you know, we didn't have people that we looked up to where it was like, wow, I can never attain what that person has.
Yeah, that's odd, isn't it?
It's weird.
And now it's like they'd be like, oh, there's no way I can be this TikToker, or I can be this,
it's that. Weird. I think because of the day and age of social media, you know.
It's really different. And even the way we looked at Destiny's Child.
Oh my gosh.
And the way people are now looking at them as individuals. So let's say B, the way they're looking at B and looking up to her and all that. We never did that when they were in Destiny's Child. We just thought those were really cool girls.
Yeah.
We like the way they dance and they sing. Let's just dance and sing the way they are. Yeah. There was never also this, B is looking white and Kelly's looking darker and this, that. That's the other thing. Is that part of body image, by the way? This whole shade of brown that you are.
Colorism. That is another conversation.
That's another conversation. But just also genuinely, I'm going to go into that very quickly, but come straight out because I know what people are like. I never once ever thought in my entire life I needed to be lighter. Never once. Never once. Never even thought. Till this day, I don't even understand that logic.
Yeah.
I don't understand that logic. But maybe it's the same way someone wouldn't understand the logic of someone having body image issues. There's only one thing though that really, that bothers me. That really bothers me. I can't do nothing about it. Oh, I can. What? I could be like Michelle Obama. I would be working out my arms like crazy. My arms.
The arms.
You most probably, if someone has known me for God knows how many years, they most probably haven't seen my arms.
Yeah, they'll know that you don't have your arms out.
Yeah, I've got an arm thing.
You just have to catch her on the beach because then she can't run away from it.
I can't. But I'll still have a kimono.
Whatever.
I'll get.
You can.
Kimono.
Yeah. If it's too hot, the kimono comes off. So, I've always had this thing with I have... it's Halle Berry who told me. I think she got surgery to take the little fat.
What she's got? She had little clits. I call them little clits from over here.
I have clits right here.
You got lips.
Two clits.
So he can play with both.
Basically, I'm like pinching them. But yeah, no, you'll still get these arms.
Well, that's it. But because your arms are buff,
I hate my arms. I think I have huge arms.
I know, but that's the
crazy
thing. Because you look so good in that off the shoulder.
I love her off the shoulder, but
yeah. She's not paying me, by the way. This episode, I don't know why I'm gassing her up so much. But yeah, but the shoulders.
The shout out. I've had no body image problems except for thinking about these bad boys.
Oh, girls rather.
Yes, these girls. Yeah.
No. Oh, so you have these little things? You think you got little things?
I have these, yeah. 100%.
You know why I don't notice them? Because this, what is it called? The clavicle?
The décolletage?
Doing bits in the summer. When you got, when you got, this out and whatever. Nobody, as long as it's got a bit of Fenty on there.
Yeah, you're like,
glow highlighter, whatever it is.
I didn't even think about that. Maybe I could contour my...
No, you contouring. I could contour
my lips.
That's hilarious.
Contour them.
There's nothing there is, like I said, there is something I can do with my arms. I could go nuts with the lifting. I could go nuts with the lifting. But... yeah, this just comes with the softness of being like a thick girl, really.
A thick girl,
yeah. And I'm lucky enough to just be able to, throw it off with the kimonos and long sleeves, cap sleeves, whatever it may be. It's something at the back of my head that I consciously actually buy things that are not sleeveless. I get rid of the sleeveless in the filter. I'm like, no, there's definitely no sleeveless. Yeah. And if it is sleeveless, I'll be like, okay, I've got a kimono to go with that.
To go over it.
And that's it. But really nothing that I'm just like, especially at this big old age, I swear that nobody can tell me nothing I don't know already. Yeah. My forehead, I know, full of brain. Full of brain, full of brain.
See? I don't know if mine's full of brain, but...
I couldn't care less. There. My lips, I was never conscious about that. But
people are paying to get lips like yours. Girl, bye. You cannot use
God given. God given. Here we go again.
People are getting shots.
But I was never conscious about it to say, oh, they're too big.
Okay.
Or I need to, like the red lipstick. A lot of people say to me, there's no way if I had lips like yours, there would no way I would wear red lipstick because then that's all people are focusing on, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me in one bit. My little chubby cheeks and whatever makes me look youthful. There's nothing about me that you can't tell me that I don't know about already. So you can't come for... At this stage in my life, you can't come for this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Because I already know my belly, I've had 3 children. I housed 3 children. Show me who's someone that can do that.
Exactly.
Especially with them twins. They done bits in my belly. There's no way, I can't just take that on the chin and take my trophy and keep it pushing.
Shout out to all moms. If you've had a child, you've you get your accolades.
Exactly. Okay? You know that hustle that comes with it.
You've been through it.
Big feet. I don't care. I don't
100%.
care.
I've always had big feet.
I feel
bad though. I used to go to school with this girl, and she had huge feet.
Oh, bless her.
I used to call her feet like swamp donkey feet, and now I feel bad because I'm like, I have big feet now.
Yeah, I've never cared about my
She
feet.
has huge feet.
But you know, there's those people who are like, oh, women can't be above a size 5, a 38
What is it?
Europe or whatever it is.
Is it the Japanese or the Chinese
The
that
ones
would wrap
that
their
wrap
feet?
their feet to make them smaller.
Oh my god!
And they end up like breaking some of their toes.
They break their bones to
they
like
end up
fit
being
into
really,
those little
really bruised
like,
in order for them to appeal to the opposite sex just because of feet.
Yeah, your feet have to look this way.
Mental. I've never.
Nah, women got it bad, man. Actually, when I think about it, women, and some of these men out here that are getting their BBLs done too, because I know you guys are now in the same saucy
Our
Santanas.
gunkles.
Yeah, our gunkles.
Yeah.
They're also suffering.
They're also suffering in these streets because
all
you gotta look
suffering.
at a certain image. I don't
Gotta
really care.
keep up with the
You look at my
Joneses.
feet, you think they're big. That's your problem. Couldn't care less. That there's just certain things about me now at this age where I'm just like, you take me or you leave it, and that's it, because I cannot come and kill myself.
Absolutely not.
I cannot come and kill myself.
Absolutely not.
So now back to the Nicki and Megan thing. So the natural girls and the BBL girls are now going back and forth. I'm always gonna be Team Nicki because I told you.
So are the BBL girls Team Nicki?
Yes.
Yeah, and the natural girls are Team Megan.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of how it was going. I don't know if it's switched around.
Okay.
But I cannot listen to that girl's flow.
Well, Nicki can't either, apparently. She was hitting with
I'm really sorry. And also that whole, and people will be like, oh, but I'm sure Dion, you're singing Savage at the top of your voice. No, I'm not.
I'm sing Savage,
first
so
of all,
I'm a
I'm
savage.
not a savage.
I'm a savage.
I am bougie. Okay. Therefore, I'm not ratchet.
Oh yes.
I can't relate. There's just nothing about her I can relate to. She's quite a young lady.
She is.
You know, she's quite young. Her flow
But then
gives me a
what
headache.
about people that?
No
what
matter
about
on
people that say, yeah, why is Nicki fighting with this young girl?
Because that's rap. It doesn't matter what age you are, okay? That's hip hop. You're supposed to go for each other. That's the old school way of doing it. You come for each other in songs. Did you hear Eminem? You come for each other in songs.
I want to know what did Benzino do to him?
Something to do with a feature. Something. I can't remember.
They better put respect on Benzino's name.
The only thing that I must say though with Auntie Nicki, she does deserve this whole husband thing, because that husband and his past is a little bit sketchy. Allegedly, is a little bit sketchy. But you look at her ex.
What's his name? Penny?
I don't know. Penny the pedo.
Whoa. Is that what they call him?
That's what I just called him.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
But you know, look at her ex. She's not really aiming high.
Yeah.
I think she just wants someone to love her. I don't think she really cares about, you know, their background, their money.
I think let her son get to a certain age. You know, she's her prince.
Her papa.
Her guy is definitely gonna be out there.
Oh, you think so?
Not me trying to remarry her.
I know.
Girl.
I do want better for her though. I do want better for her. I'm always gonna be Team Nicki. Come rain, come shine. No matter what she says, even if she tells someone to conjure up their mother, I couldn't care less.
I just feel that sucks. I feel that is worse though when somebody's coming for even your husband. Even if he's done wrong and he's shit, you don't have no choice but to defend him.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, don't be coming for my man.
Yeah, it's her man. We got my man.
My man. Yeah,
it's her man.
Don't come for him.
It's her man, regardless whether people like it or not. And
you better worry about your good foot. You coming for my man?
It's the good foot for me. That took me out. That took me out yesterday when I was listening to that. But I cannot listen to that. Megan, I'm sorry. Your flow, no matter what beat she's on, I can't listen to that girl.
Oh my gosh. Because she's
I really try my hardest, but it's not for me. Even if I don't care if she's Texas, Lish. It's not for me.
I'm Switzerland.
You're Switzerland. I like Cardi. I even like Cardi.
Cardi's not from Texas.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that if people are thinking it's because I'm just Nicki, she should be the only person in rap.
Oh, no, of course not.
I like everybody. It's an even playing field for everybody.
We like Ice Spice.
I don't know about that. I don't know about spicing.
I'm like, what? Now I'm even trying to figure out
that little bag. She always got a little bag. I'm like, girl, what you got in there? Condoms? Why she always got a little bag?
She has her AirPods. Why gotta be condoms? Her AirPods are in that bag.
Just that little bag all the damn time. She's just like, protect yourself, ladies.
She plays like video game songs. Yeah, like.
Oh god. I think I'm just getting too old. I'm just getting too old for them kind of characters.
I try to, you know, I have 15-year-olds, soon to be 16-year-olds. So I think I try to stay hip.
Stepchildren, by the way. So the sponsors, don't run.
Yes, okay. Don't run.
Don't run. She doesn't have that many kids.
Don't run. Don't run.
Stay tapped in.
Stay tapped in. Do not run.
Exactly.
And as I said, they are grown soon.
Yeah,
so don't
exactly.
Even worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. So you try.
The DMs are open, so.
I need to start a GoFundMe for you.
Yeah, seriously.
Because really, it's just getting to a level.
We should do that. Would we get kicked off of GoFundMe? What are the requirements?
I don't know. People have GoFundMe for boob jobs. Wow. You know that? To say, oh, get me new boobs.
Get me new boobs.
Yeah. People have GoFundMes for tummy tucks, all of that stuff. That's the other thing. I've thought about a tummy tuck. Thought about it.
A tummy tuck? Mm-hmm. Really?
But then I think to myself...
You want your abs back from being 12?
I'm never... You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead, I tell you this. I've never... Did you just say, do you want your abs back from when you were 12?
Oh my gosh. All right.
I'm never gonna have them back. Tummy tuck is not about our abs. It's never gonna look abby-ish. My only issue is where the what do you call it? The belly button goes. Because it's always looking mad crazy with people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's always looking mad crazy.
True.
That's always it's just you don't know. No, but yeah, and also recovery is crazy on tummy tucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had C-sections, so I don't think I could put myself through
going through
all of that. I don't think it's that deep. Like I said, no one's ever complained.
Okay.
So I think I'm just gonna leave it
leave the tucking
I'm just gonna leave the tucking.
However, my DMs are still open.
Buy me a bag instead
for this one and this one. But with that being said, you know, ladies and gents, love the bodies that God has given you.
Yeah.
If people say otherwise, tell them to allow it.
Mm-hmm. And they need to keep it pushing and put those insecurities and issues that they have somewhere else.
Exactly.
Because your body is yours and yours alone. Nobody else can be who you are.
Exactly. So don't let those people push their insecurities on you.
Don't let them try it. Don't let them try it. So, put something in the comment. Tell us is there something that you could maybe snip, tuck, move around if you could.
Let me know if we should start a GoFundMe together. We can make it a group
together.
We can make it a group trip. Yes. We'll make a group trip to Turkey. Let's do this.
Turkey.
Oh, what? Room and board, everything included.
I know.
You guys are not alone.
On that note, thank you for joining us this week.
I'm Lish.
And I'm Dee.
This is Allow It.